4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Washington Redskins. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This is taken at the 3. Dances by him. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just. Shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Smith. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Smith on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, 32 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Week 1 for AP was a good one. He surprised some people. We know what he's done in the past, Charles, but at age 33, he came out there. He had 96 yards on the ground, 70 more through the air, and even scored his 100th rushing touchdown.
And I think the 96 on the ground surprises no one because that's what he does. It's a 70 in the air. Throughout his career, that's always been the one thing people have, said, hold up. Doesn't catch the ball very well. Well, he did it in the season opener. They're hoping he'll do it throughout the season. He tied Marshall Faulk and Sean Alexander for 7th all-time with his 100th career rushing touchdown. Next up, John Riggins at 104. Washington hoping to unleash him towards that total next week.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They give it to Peterson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Completes it right side to Dodson. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Smith throwing again. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And his kick is good. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And with Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 75 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here come the Redskins now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Smith now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
52. 35.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To throw is Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They run again on first down, Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And he fends him off. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run again with Peterson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Smith on third down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Peterson gets the call running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, on.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Here's Smith now on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Buying time to into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, Peterson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith is going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run, Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He's back to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go, 15.
Back to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, he can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Peterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Brandon, that tackle right there, that might have just saved the ball game.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run.